Hey, it's Daniel from Honora. We're gonna listen to the Master Key System. It's written in 1916, and the chapter we're gonna listen to is chapter 5, part 5. The book is structured in chapters and parts, but the chapter is called Mind in Action. So let's listen.
Part 5, Mind in Action. Enclosed herewith you will find Part 5. After studying this part carefully, you will see that every conceivable force or object or fact is the result of mind in action. Mind in action is thought, and thought is creative. Men are thinking now as they never thought before. Therefore, this is a creative age, and the world is awarding its richest prizes to the thinkers. Matter is powerless, passive, inert. Mind is force, energy, power. Mind shapes and controls matter. Every form which matter takes is but the expression of some pre-existing thought. But thought works no magic transformations. It obeys natural laws. It sets in motion natural forces. It releases natural energies. It manifests in your conduct and actions, and these in turn react upon your friends and acquaintances, and eventually upon the whole of your environment. You can originate thought, and, since thoughts are creative, you can create for yourself the things you desire. Number 1. At least 90% of our mental life is subconscious, so that those who fail to make use of this mental power live within very narrow limits. Number 2. The subconscious can and will solve any problem for us if we know how to direct it. The subconscious processes are always at work. The only question is, are we to be simply passive recipients of this activity, or are we to consciously direct the work? Shall we have a vision of the destination to be reached, the dangers to be avoided, or shall we simply drift? Number 3. We have found that mind pervades every part of the physical body and is always capable of being directed or impressed by authority coming from the objective or the more dominant portion of the mind. Number 4. The mind, which pervades the body, is largely the result of heredity, which, in turn, is simply the result of all the environments of all past generations on the responsive and ever-moving life forces. An understanding of this fact will enable us to use our authority when we find some undesirable trait of character manifesting. Number 5. We can consciously use all the desirable characteristics with which we have been provided, and we can repress and refuse to allow the undesirable ones to manifest. Number 6. Again, this mind which pervades our physical body is not only the result of hereditary tendencies, but is the result of home, business, and social environment where countless thousands of impressions, ideas, prejudices, and similar thoughts have been received. Number 7. Much of this has been received from others, the result of opinions, suggestions, or statements. Much of it is the result of our own thinking, but nearly all of it has been accepted with little or no examination or consideration. Number 8. The idea seemed plausible. The conscious received it, passed it on to the subconscious, where it was taken up by the sympathetic system and passed on to be built into our physical body. The word has become flesh. Number 9. This then is the way we are consistently creating and recreating ourselves. We are today the result of our past thinking, and we shall be what we are thinking today. The law of attraction is bringing to us not the things we should like, or the things we wish for, or the things someone else has, but it brings us our own, the things which we have created by our thought processes, whether consciously or unconsciously. Unfortunately, many of us are creating these things unconsciously.
Okay, so what this whole thing is about is, as I understand it, the way you use your subconscious mind. That if we use our subconscious mind, we can actually determine the outcome in our life. So, like in number 2, it states that the subconscious is always at work. It can solve all problems. So if we have a problem, we can put it to our subconscious mind. And the ways that I've learned to do that is by using what's called dream time. So we can, before we go to bed, put it in and say, I want to answer for this, and then we wake up and we can analyze the dreams we had, and we can say what is the content and the concept in the dream, and by that distill what the message to the problem is. So everything here is about your subconscious mind, that we can first see it in our mind, and after we have seen it in our mind, we can see it in reality. That's pretty amazing, actually.
Number 10. If either of us were building a home for ourselves, how careful we would be in regard to the plans, how we should study every detail, how we should watch the material and select only the best of everything. And yet how careless we are when it comes to building our mental home, which is infinitely more important than any physical home, as everything which can possibly enter into our lives depends upon the character of the material which enters into the construction of our mental home. Number 11. What is the character of this material? We have seen that it is the result of the impressions which we have accumulated in the past and stored away in our subconscious mentality. If these impressions have been of fear, of worry, of care, of anxiety, if they have been despondent, negative, doubtful, then the texture of the material which we are weaving today will be of the same negative material. Instead of being of any value, it will be mildewed and rotten and will bring us only more toil and care and anxiety. We shall be forever busy trying to patch it up and make it appear at least genteel.
I like the picture that he paints when we try to organize our home, or we try to design our home, or figure out where we want to live. We have a certain amount of detail in how we see ourselves in that environment, but we don't do that in our mind. It's like we have never been taught that your inner environment is as important as your outer environment, and it's actually more important because it starts from your inner environment. So whatever lack mindset you have, whatever that means to you, that is what you will project out to the world. So it doesn't matter what your outer circumstances is, because it started from your inner circumstances. I really like that.
Number 12. But if we have stored away nothing but courageous thought, if we have been optimistic, positive, and have immediately thrown any kind of negative thought on the scrap pile, have refused to have anything to do with it, have refused to associate with it or become identified with it in any way, what then is the result? Our mental material is now of the best kind. We can weave any kind of material we want. We can use any color we wish. We know that the texture is firm, that the material is solid, that it will not fade, and we have no fear, no anxiety concerning the future. There is nothing to cover. There are no patches to hide. Number 13. These are psychological facts. There is no theory or guesswork about these thinking processes. There is nothing secret about them. In fact, they are so plain that everyone can understand them. The thing to do is to have a mental house cleaning, and to have this house cleaning every day and keep the house clean. Mental, moral, and physical cleanliness are absolutely indispensable if we are to make progress of any kind.
I love this. A mental house cleaning once a day. That's perfect, because in the morning we are in a certain state, and I've heard that if you use that, I think it's not theta or something like that. That's right when we wake up and right before we go to sleep. We're in that state, and that's the point where our subconscious mind is most susceptible to implants. So when you lay in bed, before you get up, before you take your phone, just use that 10 minutes window to talk to your subconscious. Say what it is that you want, who you want to be, what your company, if you have that, what that should do. how much money you want, what car you want to drive. If you do that every day, that imprint will begin to be real, and you will begin to believe that it's real, and by that you will act in a certain way, and by you acting in a certain way, you will experience life different. So a mental house cleaning once a day. I love that.
Number 14. When this mental house cleaning process has been completed, the material which is left will be suitable for the making of the kind of ideals or mental images which we desire to realize. Number 15. There is a fine estate awaiting a claimant. Its broad acres, with abundant crops, running water and fine timber, stretch away as far as the eye can see. There is a mansion, spacious and cheerful, with rare pictures, a well-stocked library, rich hangings, and every comfort and luxury. All the heir has to do is to assert his heirship, take possession, and use the property. He must use it. He must not let it decay for use, is the condition on which he holds it. To neglect it is to lose possession. Number 16. In the domain of mind and spirit, in the domain of practical power, such an estate is yours. You are the heir. You can assert your heirship and possess and use this rich inheritance. Power over circumstances is one of its fruits. Health, harmony, and prosperity are assets upon its balance sheet. It offers you poise and peace. It costs you only the labor of studying and harvesting its great resources. It demands no sacrifice except the loss of your limitations, your servitudes, and your weakness. It clothes you with self-honor and puts a scepter in your hands. Number 17. To gain this estate, 3 processes are necessary. You must earnestly desire it. You must assert your claim. You must take possession. Number 18. You admit that those are not burdensome conditions.
Okay, so he went quite quick over this part, number 17. To gain this estate, 3 processes are necessary. The first one, you must earnestly, honestly desire it. So we need to have a true desire to achieve it. It's not like, I wanted this, or it could be nice if I have this or that. No, we need to truly want this. And someone once told me, it's first when you're tired of being tired of it that you change your life, or change the circumstances around that thing you're tired of, right? You must, number 2 is you must assert your claim. So truly want it and claim it. This is mine. I want it and it is mine. And number 3 is you must take possession. So claim it's yours and then use it. Live in it. Be it. So number 1, have a truly honest desire for it. Claim it's yours already and then use it. Those 3 is what he said. And I think that's actually the whole key to this chapter, at least. So let's keep going.
Number 19. You are familiar with the subject of heredity. Darwin, Huxley, Haeckel, and other physical scientists have piled evidence mountain high that heredity is a law attending progressive creation. It is progressive heredity which gives man his erect attitude, his power of motion, the organs of digestions, blood circulation, nerve force, muscular force, bone structure, and a host of other faculties on the physical side. There are even more impressive facts concerning heredity of mind force. All these constitute what may be called your human heredity. Number 20. But there is a heredity which the physical scientists have not compassed. It lies beneath and antecedent to all their researches. At a point where they throw up their hands in despair, saying they cannot account for what they see, this divine heredity is found in full sway. Number 21. It is the benign force which decrees primal creation. It thrills down from the divine, direct into every created being. It originates life, which the physical scientist has not done, nor ever can do. It stands out among all forces supreme, unapproachable. No human heredity can approach it. No human heredity measures up to it. Number 22. This infinite life flows through you, is you. Its doorways are but the faculties which comprise your consciousness. To keep open these doors is the secret of power. Is it not worthwhile to make the effort?
So this force that he's talking about is, as I understand it, the force of the universe, or whatever. Everything is connected in this channel of thought. Everything is connected, and everything is part of everything else. And this book is from 1916, so at that time the quantum physics wasn't really a thing. But when we look at that today, we see that there's some kind of certainty or some kind of truth to that statement. That's one of the things that's always been hard for me to kind of wrap my head around, that because I still kind of see myself as different from everything else. I'm really working on trying to see myself as part of everything. But that is what he's talking about, that there's one divine force that religion calls God, and we can call the universe, or whatever label you want to put on it, is a part of you, and that's the communicator of you to the divine, or the divine to you. That's a big thought, and I understand if it's hard for me to wrap my head around, coming through the school system that we come up through. But yeah.
Number 23. The great fact is that the source of all life and all power is from within. Persons, circumstances, and events may suggest need and opportunities, but the insight, strength, and power to answer these needs will be found within. Number 24. Avoid counterfeits. Build firm foundations for your consciousness upon forces which flow direct from the infinite source, the universal mind of which you are the image and likeness. Number 25. Those who have come into possession of this inheritance are never quite the same again. They have come into possession of a sense of power hitherto undreamed of. They can never again be timid, weak, vacillating, or fearful. They are indissolubly connected with omnipotence. Something in them has been aroused. They have suddenly discovered that they possess a tremendous latent ability of which they were heretofore entirely unconscious.
I will say to this though, the more that I think about it and the more that I meditate on this fact that I'm part of something bigger, that I'm a part of the whole universe, and whatever I project out there comes back to me. Actually, I'm beginning to see that what he's describing here, that I can't go back. The feeling of being a part of something bigger and knowing that the universe is in my back, or have my back, is really comforting, and it makes it way easier to navigate in life.
Number 26. This power is from within, but we cannot receive it unless we give it. Use is the condition upon which we hold this inheritance. We are each of us but the channel through which the omnipotent power is being differentiated into form. Unless we give, the channel is obstructed, and we can receive no more. This is true on every plane of existence and in every field of endeavor and all walks of life. The more we give, the more we get. The athlete who wishes to get strong must make use of the strength he has, and the more he gives, the more he will get. The financier who wishes to make money must make use of the money he has, for only by using it can he get more.
So this is a very important statement, because I've read and heard a lot of places that for you to be able to receive, you have to give. So let's say it's money that you want. You have to be a giving person to receive, and not that you should give all your money away. It means that you have to have an inner desire to help someone. Not just give so you have the, if I give then I get. You have to truly want to help someone for this to be a real thing. But it's an important part of it, as I've heard.
Number 27. The merchant who does not keep his goods going out will soon have none coming in. The corporation which fails to give efficient service will soon lack customers. The attorney who fails to get results will soon lack clients, and so it goes everywhere. Power is contingent upon a proper use of the power already in our possession. What is true in every field of endeavor, every experience in life, is true of the power from which every other power known among men is begotten, spiritual power. Take away the spirit, and what is left? Nothing. Number 28. If then the spirit is all there is, upon the recognition of this fact must depend the ability to demonstrate all power, whether physical, mental, or spiritual. Number 29. All possession is the result of the accumulative attitude of mind or the money consciousness. This is the magic wand which will enable you to receive the idea, and it will formulate plans for you to execute, and you will find as much pleasure in the execution as in the satisfaction of attainment and achievement. Number 30. Now, go to your room, take the same seat, the same position as heretofore, and mentally select a place which has pleasant associations. Make a complete mental picture of it. See the buildings, the grounds, the trees, friends, associations, everything complete. At first you will find yourself thinking of everything under the sun except the ideal upon which you desire to concentrate. But do not let that discourage you. Persistence will win, but persistence requires that you practice these exercises every day without fail.
Alright, so here ends the chapter 5 of the Master Key System. There is a study question. It begins after this part, but you can listen to that in the Haanel app for free, where this book is, the whole book. It's I think it's 13 chapters or something like that. We just dig into this chapter. But this chapter I really think is profound in the way that, as he says in number 30, we have to do it. If we want to get above that, if we want to get over on the other side, if we have this imagination of who we could be, we need to implement these things. We need to sacrifice the comfort we are in at the moment to get a result in the future that is the result that we want. But yeah, great book, great chapter. You can listen to it in Haanel for free. You can go to the App Store and download the app. The link to the app is in the description and also on it's in the description, I think. So have a nice day.